Hello everybody and welcome back to Tavern Talk. We're at the crossroads of 3. Don't know what that means, but I would really like if we read the letter this time. There's something going on about that. And we did send everyone to go and hang out and check out the falling stars too, so maybe we'll get an update on that. We'll have to wait and see. So let's start the day, see what's going on. See if we meet anybody new. We met a lot of new people last time. Oh, hey! Hey guys, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning, Melli. Good morning, Blaze. You still sticking with that one? What have you both been up to today?
Oh, you know, dilly-dallying and such.
I was not dilly-dallying.
He was! It goes well with the brooding.
Sounds like a wonderful morning. Can I offer you both something to drink in these early hours? I swear I'll get it right this time, Melli.
Yes, please. Can you make something smart and sparkly?
Can do. Smart and sparkly, so a sparkling nebula. Yeah, big brain time. Let's draw that recipe out. Sparkling nebula. And can't forget to give you some because you deserve it. You always deserve it, beautiful baby boy. And then a little bit of charisma. There we go. Whoop. A fresh brew of smart sparkles.
Thank you. This is just the right amount of sparkle.
Happy to hear that. Blaze, what can I get you?
Nothing.
All right. Oh, come on, you know you want to. So, has the cape found its way back home yet?
Yes. The vampire was thankful, if melancholic. It seems to have awakened memories of old woe. He seemed pretty excited to me. He should be. It fits him well.
Almost like it was made for him. Sorry, too philosophical?
It was very interesting seeing a vampire in person. His fangs were shorter than I thought they'd be. I expected him to be the size of a colossal saber-toothed tiger's fangs, but they were much tinier.
A common misconception. Where did you find him?
At the local Gaia temple. It got split in the middle by a fallen star.
Oh no. That sounds morbidly interesting. If only I went outside.
It was! I overheard some priests say they're thinking about rebuilding the temple around it because it kind of looks cool.
Honestly, I'd do the same.
And people like distinct temples.
They do.
The vampire was traveling with a really nice dwarf and a holy woman of Cassiopeia. They were asking around to see if the priests knew anything about the star rain.
Did they?
No, I could have told them that 2 days ago. But while we were sneaking around and listening in, we overheard the strangest conversation. Turns out Alithia, that's the cleric's name, found out that one of the priests was actually a wobbling ooze in disguise.
Scandalous.
I know, right? But in the end, it was all okay. The others forgave him, and he promised to try and become a real priest. Aw, that's really nice. Apparently, he really loves the humidity in the temple. They all hugged and everything. It was really sweet. I was really happy we could see that from the shadows.
We?
Me and the mysterious and quiet Blaze. He's my new associate.
I'm no such thing. You've got a little tag-along, Blaze. You're just gonna have to deal with it. It's great to see you two working together so closely. I love how the innkeep is 100% on Melli's side. You make a great duo.
We are not a duo. Thank you.
How did you find the right moment to give Kyle his cape between all those heightened emotions?
We didn't. She got caught. I thought one of the pillars would be big enough to hide behind, but it wasn't. It wasn't a pillar. It was a tall vase. I felt very well hidden when Alithia suddenly asked me if I wanted to stop hiding now.
I mean, she did catch Blaze, too.
She was paying a lot of attention. I think she noticed me from the very beginning. She's so cool and smart.
Did you ask her about her investigation?
I did, but she said it was too early to share any insights. Even when I kept asking, she wouldn't budge. So I asked Master Smith Frostgrip to tell me more about the temple's architecture instead. Did you know that its altar was built from a 1,000-year-old oak?
I didn't. That's fascinating.
It is. She also told me I have to work on my stealth, that being small isn't going to be enough. I think she knows from experience.
Better not tell her that.
Better not.
So, are you going to work on it?
Yes! Blaze is going to show me the ropes.
I feel like he didn't agree to that. Is he now? Have to. She'll get herself killed otherwise. Aw, so you do care. Big brother status. That's a very dramatic way to look at things. But also very nice of you. So, would you say your investigation was a success?
Kind of. We got to see how clueless the other investigators are and returned the cape to Mr. Vampire. But we didn't find out anything new about the stars. And I didn't even get to see any monsters.
The wobbling ooze doesn't count?
I was hoping maybe some would have fallen from the astral sea and I could have studied them.
A dangerous, if very exciting dream. Mostly a foolish one.
You think so? Have you met monsters before? What kinds? Do you have favorites? What were the first ones you ever met? Did they try to eat you or be a friend?
Of course I've encountered monsters before. They've been a part of my life for many years. The shadows are full of them.
Really? That's scary!
Of course it is.
So the first monsters you ever saw were shadow monsters?
No, they were much worse than that. Elaborate, please? Pretty please?
Please? What is it?
Can I have a drink after all? The words aren't flowing easily. Of course. Same as last time? Yes. Let's see if I can find something sweetly charismatic. Ah, okay. Thank goodness you said that because I forgot what he got. They want a, charisma. Spoken hearts. Yeah, I think spoken... Well, okay, wait. Delicious. Popular among bards and rangers, or their spoken heart. Sweet and sparkling. Okay, so spoken heart for sure. Here we go. One. Oh, I'm pouring really badly. There we go. And then a little bit of attack. And a little bit of defense. There we go. Spoken heart. Can I put a little bit more in here? There we go. Did I fuck it up? I think it's fine. I saw the sign for a little bit. Yay! A drink. Just for you. Aw, you're blushing! Thanks.
How is it?
Fine.
That means it's perfect!
Aw, you're learning how they talk. So, where was I? Ah, right. Shadow monsters. Back when I was younger, I had just joined the Shadowbanes and was eager to prove myself. It's said there are great riches far in the depths of Gravelmac, a dangerous mountain range in eastern Fizoa. Hidden treasure troves full of precious gems and gold, and I owed some debts. Hoping to find some jewels, I made my way there, to the darkest of its crevices. Guarding its depths were creatures no one would ever choose to face. Bleak stalkers straight from the Twilight Chasm. Hideous creatures that have every right to be associated with the Nightmare Realm. They typically feed on rocks and gemstones, but they seem to think bones have the same general consistency. I wasn't able to harm them with my mortal weapon, so I distracted them with some of the gems I'd managed to pocket earlier. It was a close call. I will never forget their twisted antlers and beak-like snouts.
They sound kind of cute.
They were not cute.
If you say so, maybe one day I'll encounter some.
Pray you never will.
No, thanks.
This little girl's just gonna get in so much trouble. They're cute together, though. They're, like, adorable. Oh, Puppet Master! Innkeep, hand me a drink, will ya? Coming right up, Lynn. Any preferences? The usual. Something strong and powerful? Exactly. Alright, once again, thank you for saying, because I forgot. It's good to see Lynn again, and I really like that, like, Blaze is, like, slowly becoming, like, a big sibling, like, to Melli. It, like, sort of forcibly being dragged into it by Melli, but it doesn't seem like he's resisting that much. Southern Brawler. And then this one. And this one. There we go, ding ding. Ta-da! A drink! You have a messed up definition of strong. Strength lies in the eyes of the beholder. Did I fuck up? I don't think I did. You said strong and powerful. Or did you want the Frosted Lagoon? I think I did it right. Don't roast me like that. I'm bad with social cues. Yeah, and yours needs a prescription. Okay. Say, Innkeep, you got room in your neat little book full of recipes for one more drink? Oh, sure. Got one for me? You bet. It's what my baba used to drink back in the day. My adventure reminded me of it. Sailor's Courage. Ooh, thank you, Lynn. So, since you're here in my tavern, unharmed and in somewhat good spirits, I'm guessing you survived your encounter with the Wyvern Chimera? I did, obviously. Congratulations.
You encountered a Chimera?
Sure did. Lived to tell the tale, too. You or the Chimera? Both. Hey!
Cool! Are you a beast slayer?
I am. Though, this time no beast was slain. I'm Carolyn. You?
Melli, the greatest detective in the whole wide world, and this is my assistant.
Oh, Blaze. Your assistant got a name? Malachite. Okay, so you're just gonna keep giving different names. I see. So, Melli, you're interested in chimeras?
I'm interested in everything, chimeras especially.
Hang on, I gotta see. Sorry, Melli. Did they... It switched to Malachite. I checked earlier and it said Blaze. I love this. We're never gonna know his real name, are we? If you like, I'll tell you. That sneaky innkeep and your pumpkin crime over there, how I outsmarted one.
Yes, please!
I would love that. Come on, Malachite, you know you want to. Well, alright, strap in then. Our friendly innkeep here set me on a quest to collect some saliva from the Wyvern Chimera in the Quag Mangrove. It's the key ingredient for vampire sunscreen.
That makes sense.
The issue is, the marshland's the Chimera's home turf. There's no way I could outfight it in its own domain. So I went the route of trickery. My baba always said the chimeras she encountered enjoyed some good subterfuge. I ain't really the brainy type, but I thought even if I failed, it might be entertained enough to help me anyhow. Needed to pick a clever approach, of course, so I did the only reasonable thing to do in this situation. I talked to a mouse. A mouse? A mouse. Found one local to the marshland, offered him a bunch of cheese if he agreed to help me out. Was pretty easy to convince. Oh, so that's why the achievement has a mouse on it. Why a mouse?
Everyone knows chimeras are afraid of mice, dummy.
Exactly. I thought if it was scared, it might use its 3 brains less. So I dressed up the mouse in the best wizard regalia I could find and made myself invisible.
You could do that?
Not usually, but the innkeep's drinks come with great perks. They do indeed, though I do not recall granting you invisibility. Yeah, invisibility might be too strong a word. But with the wits I got from your drink, I remembered something. Chimeras have a hard time discerning between different shades of green.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
Got quite the hand in camouflage, so I figured it'd be good to use. I gathered some underbrush, sticks, and leaves, and some glue from tree resin and spit.
Spit?
Everything holds together with spit.
Let me jot that down.
Melli's just got this journal of all the crazy shit all the people in this inn say. So I put it all together into a cloak of camouflage. Put some mud on my face and was ready to go. So, dressed up in camouflage, the mouse and I, unseen, approached the chimera. It was resting near a muddy stream, and two of its heads were in deep discussion about the sanctity of canon compliance.
What kind of heads did it have, besides the dragon one, obviously?
Classic lion and snakehead combo. Of course, all of them heard us approaching. First they seemed curious, but all three of them froze up when they saw the mouse. Little thing looked mighty tall with his improvised wizard hat. That sounds adorable. I stayed right behind him, making his footsteps sound heavy. My camouflage seemed to work. The different shades of green and brown made me blend into the marshy landscape. From up close, I could see the chimera trying to hide its fear as the mouse drew nearer, so I started the show. The mouse, or me, same thing at this point, loudly announced that he was a great wizard, and he had come to collect spellcasting ingredients for his plane-switching spell. He was prepared to fight, but was willing to bargain if the chimera valued its life. To underline his great power and everything, I even made him float on my invisible hand. Luckily for me, the chimera was more than ready to take up the offer, though it did briefly argue with itself on whether fleeing was the better option. The snake wanted to fight, but only until the mouse growled, or I growled, one and the same, really. So the great mouse mage stated his conditions in no uncertain terms. 1 bucket of saliva, and in return he would leave the chimera in peace forever. Helped me a lot he could summon a bucket out of thin air. Briefly lost my sanity when there was more in-creature arguing, but finally the chimera agreed. It filled the bucket with plenty of saliva within a disturbingly quick time frame. Happy to have avoided any monumental violence, the mouse wizard and his bucket of valuable chimera saliva floated away, promising that he would keep his honorable word. What a bamboozlement! What an incredible ruse! Guess I got some of my Baba's brain and charm after all. You're just awesome, Lynn. More than some, it seems. Let's not get too carried away. Once we were out of sight, I had to keep up my own end of the deal, of course. Just imagining a giant charcuterie board in front of this tiny-ass mouse. After getting out of my camouflage, I thanked the mouse and gave him an enormous amount of cheese I'd promised him.
Wouldn't that much cheese be way too heavy for a single mouse to carry?
Turns out the mouse was actually a wizard after all. Had some sort of dimensional pocket he could store it all in. Disappeared with the cheese and just left its ridiculous hat with me. Bid me farewell before I could ask him why he hadn't said something sooner about the whole wizard thing, you know. Ah, typical mouse with a wizard hat, I see. Wait, so did you give the mouse a wizard hat, or did the mouse already have a wizard hat when you approached him? I prefer the detectives, personally. Oh, is that a great mouse detective reference?
Me too!
Afterwards, I thought I was in the clear, when suddenly I felt something breathing heavily right behind me. When I turned around, I was looking right into the scaly eyes of a wyvern chimera. Apparently, it wanted to know where the wizard would take his leave so that it could move to a more secure spot. Thought I was about to be smoke. But apparently, Baba was right. They do like a good ruse.
So it wasn't mad?
No, it was amused. Impressed, even. In return for making its week, it let me live and left me with some strange words.
Strange words?
Stranger than a talking dragon head.
I mean, that's kind of what dragon heads do, right?
Not sure. Maybe they do typically speak in prophecies. Prophecies? That's what it said it was giving me. It said, hope will fall and hope will rise. A hero will tether its final tread, burying the past and keeping the dead. Sounded like a bunch of bleep to me. How blasphemous. Didn't say it was real, but why do they gotta make these things so cryptic? Ain't no one got time to interpret this kind of stuff. That's the thing with prophecies, no need to interpret them. You'll realize exactly what they mean soon enough.
What hero do you think it was talking about?
No clue.
I bet it's you!
I ain't no hero. I think you might be, Lynn. Oh. You know what would be very heroic of you? What? If you brought that saliva to Kyle the vampire, I'm sure his happiness about finally being able to walk in the sun again would be extraordinary. Oh, I'm sending another person to DoorDash. Too lazy to go yourself? I don't go outside. My domain is merely my tavern. You're much more likely to run into him. Fine. Might as well. Guess I owe that leech a thanks for providing me with this strange adventure. Now you got lots of stories. Did you have fun? It was...
Fun?
Yes, I'll admit, it was fun. Just wish I could tell my Baba all about it. But you make a good stand-in, Innkeep. Thank you. I try. Now, any of you happen to know where I could find this vampire? Last I saw him at the Gaia Temple. The priests might know where he went.
I know where he wanted to go. I overheard him talking about it.
Care to share?
I want to trade it. The information, I mean.
For what?
Can you teach me how to use a greatsword?
That's it. Sure thing. Right now?
Is right now okay?
I've got the time. It might take you more than one lesson, though.
That's okay. I've also got time.
It's a deal, then. I'll show you the basics, and you tell me where to find the vampire.
Yippee!
That is, if your assistant is alright with that. Don't care. Not my circus, not my monkey. She is your monkey, and you know it. You're already teaching her how to sneak. Okay, kiddo, let's go. Innkeep, can we use your front yard? Of course. Go wild. Will do. So adorable. She's just like collecting big siblings and parents.
Are you coming too, Belle?
No. I'll stay here and have another drink.
Okay, you can join us later. I can't wait to learn how to fight. It'll be so helpful for future adventures. Innkeeper, do you have any quests I could go on after this to practice my sword and stealth skills?
Not yet, but I'm sure something will come in. Be patient. I promise I'll have a quest for you soon.
I can't wait. I'm going to destroy any challenge with wits, stealthiness, and giant swords. Ha!
I know you will.
But first I gotta practice. See you later.
I love her. She's so cute. How are you doing, Malachite? I like her ambition. I like her naivete. Some would call it optimism. A waste of time. Delusions get you nowhere. You would know. Got him. Another drink, please. Same as before, sweet and all. Coming right up. What did you get? Oh, the talking one. Sailor's courage. Ooh. Sailor's courage gives even the driest landlubber the qualities of a good sailor. A lot of strength, a dash of defense, a shot of charisma, and the inability to know fear. A perfect all-rounder. Well, almost. Who needs common sense anyway? Spinach not included. Dang it, I want to be Popeye. Okay, spoken heart. So that one seems good, but I don't know if I'll ever give it to someone for a quest if they don't have common sense. That feels like something you should use. As someone who plays D&D, common sense is one of the most important things sometimes. But what do I know? I don't leave this innkeep. I don't leave out. I don't go outside. Outside is for... I don't know, whatever. What the fuck was that? What was that? My bell. What happened to my bell? Some sweet optimism for my most pessimistic customer. Got him again. This is sweet enough to make me optimistic for future drinks. Wow, I'm proud of myself here. You should be. Thank you. So, Malachite. Just leave me to my pondering. Got it. Oh, the drink's gone already. Did you chug it? Oh, bye. You need to stretch your legs. You need to move around. You can't just sit here the whole time.
Hiya, Innkeep Fable!
Oh my god, finally someone to talk to. You don't understand. They've been staring at me for like 6 hours pondering. They haven't said anything. Hiya, Fable.
I'm so happy to see the tavern looking healthy again. And you too. I'm sorry it took me so long to check in.
That's alright. I hope the last 2 days weren't too hard on you.
No, not at all. I was just very busy. A bunch of the Ashen Grove trees got knocked over, and I spent a bunch of time rescuing and leading group therapy sessions with the local wildlife. And of course, I had to check in on all the nearby settlements too, see if they needed any help with any damage after all of that.
Did Uncle Dragon make it?
Yes, the werewolf settlement took a bit of a hit, but everyone made it out okay. Mr. Dragon was making emergency soup when I arrived.
Oh, I want soup.
I think he's a stress cooker.
It's very nice of you to check in with everyone.
I had to make sure everyone was okay. I used up a lot of my healing salves, but that's what they're there for. I'm not happy I had to use them, but I'm glad I was prepared. May I request something?
Go ahead.
Do you maybe have a drink in your repertoire that could assist someone in a situation like mine? Your drinks are powerful. I'd like something that would make me tougher while also replenishing my social energy. I think I'm all done with helping out now, but a drink like that would be a real game changer in case something like this happens again.
I don't think I have a recipe for that yet. But don't worry, I've already got an idea. Oh! Recipe unlocked, 1,000 wins. But even without such a drink, I'm sure people were very thankful for your presence.
Well, they weren't mad about it, at least. Though, I sort of feel like people aren't really as concerned as I thought they'd be. When I saw the stars fall, I thought for sure the world was gonna end.
Yes, I recall.
You were right that it wouldn't, of course. But I thought that people would be a little more freaked out by the lack of a night sky. But everyone just seems to be okay with it. I asked one of my sisters about it, and she said, "Who cares? Some wide-eyed adventurer will surely put them back at some point. Let's worry about replanting these tomatoes." I don't even know if you could put them back.
You can never put back what's lost. Oh, you finally speak! But you can always replace it with something new.
I'm not sure that you can replace the stars, or if you should approach loss that way.
It's all a matter of perspective. I wouldn't mind a bunch of trees in the night sky for a change.
Right, but it still would be much nicer if some things would just stay the same.
They never do. Life's all about change. Oh, Fable, are you okay?
I'm just happy everyone is okay.
Did you check on Lynn yet? She should be hacking my terraces to pieces outside.
I did, outside, on your definitely not hacked up terrace.
It's okay, it's fine, I'll fix it later.
Just out of curiosity, do you own any wood glue?
Oh no, it's really bad. Aw, man.
It was nice to see that she's okay too. I was a little worried that she would just leave and never talk to me again. So it was nice watching her train Melli with so much enthusiasm, and to catch up a bit, that too. She tried to rope me into their greatsword training.
Did you accept?
I'm not really a sword kind of elf, but it was fun to watch her teach Melli. She's very sweet.
Indeed. They're cute. Seriously, Melli's just collecting a little, found family for herself.
And I was just relieved to see Carolyn doing all right. And she was relieved about Mr. Dragon.
And about you, I'm sure.
Maybe.
To celebrate our well-being, despite the absurdity of this world, how about a drink?
I would love a drink. Can I try out that new one I requested? 1,000 wins, was it? In case I run into more people in need of help on the way back.
I'm sure I'll find just the right thing. 1,000 win, huh? Let me see. Ooh, I like it. 1,000 wins. Swept up in the 1,000 winds, you become as charming and as elusive as their elemental messengers. Somehow that feels exactly like resting on a tropical island, enjoying a refreshing drink in pleasant company. Its airy swirls are perfect for avoiding unwanted questions. Oh, baby, let's do that one. We have so many drinks, about charisma right now. That one. And then it's just straight defense. Oh, fuck. Did I do it wrong? Huh. Hang on. I think this one might require, something. Ah! I think I see what I need to do. And then 1, 2. So 2. And then, I'm confused. Okay, what about that? And then... There we go. That took me too long to figure out. Hopefully I got it right. A breezy drink inspired by you and your kindness.
Thank you. Your drinks are still the highlight of my day. They make the best drinks, right?
They're... okay.
Really? Do you actually think that? Or is this the thing where you just don't want to be nice? People seem to do that a lot for some reason.
They taste good. As good as things can taste when you're, me. Well said. Thank you. We have the most, like, earnest character and the most, like, guarded character right next to each other.
By the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Fable. I'm an elf and a ranger, and I come here a lot.
They're also an incredibly courageous and capable hero.
That's not true. Not yet. I'm working on it. Being a hero, I mean.
Why?
Because I dream of adventure and all the wonderfully exciting things it can bring. And I want to help people.
Why?
Why not?
I'm Malachite. Oh, you're sticking with that one this time.
Oh, you're Mal. I mean, Malachite, obviously. Melli just talked about a Mal. She said they, or I guess you, are very cool and her new friend. She sounded very happy about it.
We're not friends. She just won't leave me alone.
Oh, okay. Then why do you spend time with her if you don't like her? That sounds really mean.
She keeps following me.
And you take her along?
Not by choice.
I don't know you well enough to judge the truth behind all of this. But I think you should be honest, with her and with yourself.
Ooh, wise words.
Honesty goes a long way. I also believe that thing in Zoford could be fixed with honesty as well.
You mean the missing familiar?
I heard several familiars are missing, actually. And I believe with so many mages and familiars present, someone is bound to know something. But maybe they're just scared to face the possible consequences for their honesty.
Oh, interesting. Didn't we hear about something about that already? Sounds like Zoford is going through an eventful time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep an eye or two out for future developments. Zoford isn't very far from here, is it? Not too far. It's in eastern Vizoa, and is, to my knowledge, the biggest harbor town the Republic has to offer. I can only recommend its many summer festivals. Very pretty fireworks. Real fireworks, not falling stars. Why? Does that sound like something up your alley? No, not mine, but... Oh, the kiddo? Are you thinking of Melli? Such a big sibling. You can stop lying to yourself. Melina was seeking her first quest. I knew it! maybe this could be something for her. She needs to practice her skills outside of a risk-free theory. Good idea. I'll see if I can reserve it for her.
Sorry for asking, but first quest? I thought Melli just turned 10. Isn't that a bit young for quests?
No, I was a similar age when I ventured on my first quest.
The one with the horrifying nightmare creatures?
Yes.
Oh, that's sad.
No, that's cool.
No, I think that's a little sad. Children shouldn't have to face such danger that early.
Why not? It's always there. Might as well confront them when they're young, so they can accept its existence in their lives.
That's an insane thing to say. Just because the world can be horrible doesn't mean we should confront children with that fact as early as we can. It's already bad enough that us grown-ups have to deal with it so much. Why should they just accept it if we can make the world a better place for them instead? I mean, when you were on a quest with, and I quote, horrifying nightmare creatures, weren't you scared? Wouldn't you have preferred not to be alone?
Oh, come on, Malachite. That's just the defense mechanism.
It builds character.
A character that thinks we should put other kids in miserable situations sure did a lot of good for you there.
Get him, Fable!
Weren't your parents worried to death about you?
Oh no.
You got enough rumors to make a quest yet, Innkeeper?
Not yet. Give me another day. People are so busy talking about or ignoring all that star debris, they're losing sight of the important things. Like feeding me new information.
Is that very nutritious for you?
No, but it's fun.
In that case, the fun I can provide in a day is running out. Unfortunately, the horrors of this world do not stop chasing me, nor anyone else. I shall take my leave.
Good luck.
See you around, with less horrors, I hope.
Oh, I think Fable struck a nerve.
Now I'm worried.
About Malachite or Melli? I think both, right? Obviously, Malachite is, very much, pulling a, I'm fine, nothing's wrong with me, but they're definitely not.
Both? Are you really going to send her on that quest?
If she wants to go, but I don't think you have to worry about it that much. Zoford is a beautiful city with a very low crime rate. I think she can handle a couple of rowdy familiars. And I doubt she'd be going alone.
I hope not. There's little worse than being alone when you're scared.
Very true. Maybe you could go with them.
Are you scared of anything?
Bad Yelp reviews. Yelp? That's beautiful.
I don't think you have to be scared of that. You make the best drinks in all of Asteria.
I think as long as you like my drinks, I'll be okay.
You've got my 5 stars in the bag.
I would ask what you're afraid of, but...
the answer would be everything.
Is it?
Yes, but I'm working on not letting my fear stop me. I might not be able to avoid feeling afraid, but I can always just do things when scared. Rather than not at all. Maybe. That is still a terrifying thought. How do you handle situations you're afraid of?
I used to have a terrible habit of just walking away from the things that scared me, but with the right people by your side, staying becomes less of a crushing weight on your shoulders. I wonder if one of the things that the innkeeper walked away from when they were scared was this person who sent us the letter, who might be involved with the falling stars. Perhaps? You realize that even if things aren't perfectly comfortable, they're worth experiencing.
That sounds lovely. I've never seen friends of yours around the tavern before. Maybe you should invite them over sometime.
Perhaps, though some of my friends are sitting here right now.
Where? Wait, are they invisible? Oh, you mean me. That makes me really happy. Also makes me feel pretty bad about having to go back home.
Don't worry. Go home, fix the many things that worry you, as long as you come back.
Always. I'll see you tomorrow, innkeeper.
See you tomorrow, my friend. Oh, that was really sweet. That was adorable. And it's finally time to clean up.
Ugh, get a stretch in.
I mean, nice and stretchy.
Gotta prepare to get some sleep. Hopefully we'll get some more rumors tomorrow. Or can I set up some right now? Maybe? Nope, we don't have any rumors yet, but it is raining. Beautiful. New horizons. I think we're probably one rumor away from being able to make that quest for Melli, so maybe we'll get that rumor today. Oh! Who are you? Good mythical morning! Like the show? Hang on, 1 second. I want to look at my rumors. Okay. There's a lot of people in Zoford. Someone is bound to know something about missing familiars. What are they hiding? Deep within Gravelmac hide long-lost treasures but terrifying bleak stalkers, though the verdict is still out on their cuteness level. We also had Mari Morgan, unusual amount of undead. Oh, yeah, here it is. The Archmage is looking for their familiars. So we have 2 rumors, we need 1 more. Now, who are you? I love your design. The eyes are very striking, but that smirk. What are you up to? Who are you? It's well past noon.
It's still morning somewhere. Plus, a wizard doesn't care about things like time. Time's not only relative, but also flexible. Like a gummy worm. One time, I actually tried breaking through the space-time continuum using a loophole through the primordial vortex.
And did it work?
No. But almost. I would have needed a drip of primordial sea to enhance the curvature, and that should have done it.
But
no access to the primordial sea.
Bummer. I heard that's not very easy to get.
Theoretically. Theopractically, it is.
Theopractically?
Practically in theory, duh.
Ah, that makes sense. I get it.
You do?
Of course I do. I totally know what I'm talking about.
Interesting and suspicious. Are you mayhaps also a person of magic?
My drinks are magical, does that count? Well, I do make magical drinks.
Enchanted mixology, that is indeed a niche. Say, innkeeper, did something you make ever explode?
Why are you asking? Occasionally.
Heck yeah, welcome to the club. I think I blow something up at least once or twice a week. I'm Hex, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Hex.
Nice to meet you too?
Just innkeeper for now. Have I told anyone my name? Also, let me look at you. Pronouns? He, him. 48? Oh, half-elf. Okay. That makes a little more sense. I wasn't... It reminds me of... in my D&D group, we have somebody, he's a druid, he was gonna be gone for a few weeks, and he was like, hey, if you guys want to use me for healing or spells, feel free to run my character. And he gave us his character sheet. And we looked at it, we're like all in our 20s, right? We're right around there, mid-20s-ish. He made his character 39, and it just like shocked all of us, none of us, it was so weird, but it's just like, I guess like, if a character doesn't, like, if someone doesn't mention that their character is like supposed to be a certain age, you just assume that they're like a similar age to the person playing him, and so we were just like, 49? Or no, 39? We were like, 39? What the heck? But anyway, canon now, he's also a half-elf though, so I guess that makes sense. But it was just very, like, none of us were ready for that when we were just perusing his character sheet.
Alright, well then, innkeeper, how about a super wheezy breezy drink for me?
Any flavors you might fancy?
Maybe something that'll make me focus more and perhaps help me better understand the primordial vortex.
Gotcha. So, something like that. So probably a sparkling nebula? Inspiring great ideas and even greater stories. Broaden their horizons. I think it's that one. Because the other one... We don't have another one. This is the closest, but it's more about charming and bards and rangers. So let's go with the sparkling nebula. Boo-doo-boo-boo. There we go. And hang on, here's a shot for you. Can't forget to feed my familiar. Hopefully my familiar doesn't go missing. I'd be very sad. There's that sound again! Why did the bell change? I swear it was something different before. This should boost your focus like nothing else.
Amazing! I can already feel the ideas cooking up. I think I figured out a way to get that primordial seawater, too. Never mind, the explanation would be too complex to grasp,
So... What complex reason brings you to my tavern, Hex?
Getting away from the other smartest person in Asteria.
And who would that be?
Does it matter?
You tell me. Oh.
My sister.
Oh no, family trouble.
She's studying and driving me crazy with all her theories. They're so reasonable, you know? No chaos, but there has to be a bit of chaos in everything, doesn't there? I wonder how she gets through life with so much structure.
Whoa! Who the fuck are you? Structure is the key to everything, young lad. Without structure, there is no chaos, and thus there'd be no entropy. I've found entropy to be quite essential in this world.
And you are?
So nobody's freaking out that this is a skeleton, it was just me. Oh, how rude of me. 'Tis top of the morning to you, lad, and to you, innkeeper, is it? Correct. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. I suppose you may call me Scully. My actual living name would be too ancient to be spoken out loud. I'm an archivist. At least I used to be. Now I'm dead. Okay? Hang on, let me look at you. Hi, Scully. Him. Kin. Skeleton. Age? I don't know. Somewhat. Not completely, obviously, but under mysterious circumstances, I happen to still be conscious.
So you're undead?
Precisely.
How?
Well, I passed on, and then one day I rose from my grave. It was like a long sleep, completely knackered for 1,000 years. At least I believe it's been 1,000 years. What year is it?
1755.
Oh! That's brutally long!
So, how'd you come back to life?
I'm not too sure myself. I woke up and walked on like nothing happened. Thought to myself, might as well explore the world anew. Those who'd risen with me didn't seem to be inhabited by an independent consciousness. So, oh wait, so that's suspicious. So you rose from the dead, but were risen with a bunch of other skeletons. Does this have to do with... Hang on. Does this have to do with that rumor we got? Yeah, an unusual amount of undead seem to be wandering the west. Undead snails specifically, but someone's raising the dead. It wasn't just you. And alas, didn't care.
Those who'd risen with you?
There are more like you out there? Of course! Undead rarely rise alone. They mostly serve a master. Right. However, I decided not to bother with that and go on my own way. Going south, I passed through Zoford and found a small little tavern. A bit like this one, more nautical in style. They had a lot of fish. I'd never been a fan of seafood. Can you even eat? Though I got to listen to the town's gossip.
Care to fill me in on that Zoford gossip?
Well, apparently a well-known noble married a commoner and decided to run off with her, leaving a family without an heir. But there's more! Fishermen fear that Zoford has been cursed by a sea witch. They say the docks are being haunted by lonely animals that stare blankly at the waves and the moon all night. Familiars? And during the day, they disappear like ghosts.
Bit of a weird curse.
Fitting for any sea witch or wild sailor's tale. Innkeeper, say, do you have a drink for this undead fella? A drink and a mop? Just a drink. I won't be needing a mop. If you say so, what would you like? Wait, did you put a cup in your ribcage? Something that'll loosen up this non-existent tongue. Something full of charm and appeal. Coming right up. Sorry about the accent, by the way. I feel like he should be like Irish or Scottish, but I'm not good at rolling my R's. I'm trying to practice. Working on it. You guys are gonna have to suffer through it. So we could do Sunny breeze. Tensions and blow away your stresses. Enhanced charm focus. Let me look. What did you say again? Something with charm and appeal that will loosen up the non-existent tongue. So we want charm. But we have so many charm drinks now. We did get a new rumor, too. Zoford's docks are a popular viewpoint for animals interested in a nighttime vista. Surely only a sea witch can be responsible for this. Let's go with Spoken Heart, because he specifically said loosened tongue. Right? He? Yeah. And this is like charm and appeal. There we go. Spoken Heart. A real charmer just for you. Jolly! I feel like I could conquer the world with my words alone.
Oh?
Not that I would ever do that. I cared more about words than worlds. Archivist things, you know? I spent most of my life reading, sorting, and archiving. That doesn't leave a lot of time to dreams of hubris. Are you sure? Academic hubris is a powerful one. That's the whole point with wizards. Like, look at Hex. Look at his smirk. Come on now, that type hardly counts.
Agreed. It's only natural. Oh, I think you've given me an idea, Bone Man.
I did?
Yes. If I can enhance the aging process of cells, the incubation procedure will... All right, I gotta go. If my sister asks if you've seen me, no you didn't. Thanks, bye.
Who's your sister? Energetic young fella? You have no idea. Indeed. If you don't mind, innkeeper, I'd like to linger here a bit and enjoy the moment. Of course. Just vibe with me. You'd probably be better chatter than Malachite, I gotta admit. Fable! Meet my skeleton friend!
Hey, Innkeep, how's it going?
Better now that my bestie is here, but look next to you. All fine and dandy. How about you, Fable?
I'm still very busy helping the farmers rebuild their barns and fences. Also, apparently a bunch have lost their crops due to how hot the stars were. It's terrible. Seeing all this destruction is terrible.
I've never seen anything like this before either. Historically, the Lady of the Gilded Sea never struck me as someone to unleash baneful omens. Apologies, my manners. It's impolite to burst into a conversation like that. I'm Scully.
Fable?
Nice to meet you, Fable. Again, my apologies for the impulsivity.
That's alright. I was just surprised you could actually talk. Oh, no offense. I just thought, usually...
None taken. Usually, skeletons don't speak. Theopractically, they don't.
Theopractically?
Practically in theory. Exceptions confirm the rule. Oh, so you do know what theopractically is. Or maybe we know it because Hex told us.
You sound like a wizard.
Please don't say that.
Okay, let's pretend I didn't. Scully, how did you like their drinks?
Surely an experience. I can feel it gurgling in my bones.
Sometimes they do that. Could you also make me a drink, Innkeeper? I don't want my bones to jingle, but something that enhances my finesse would be nice. You know, you have to be very delicate with zucchini seeds or they'll give up immediately.
I don't know, but I'll help out. Of course, coming right up. Maybe a Zephyr Strike? Yeah, Zephyr Strike. Or no, Swift Strike, sorry. Zephyr Strike, where did I get that from? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, one single drop. That immediately disappeared for a second. Did you see that? And we got this. And... big brains. There we go. I hope this tastes refined enough.
This is perfect! You know just what I need, innkeeper.
After all, yes I do. You're my favorite regular. That's very true. I love you, Fable.
I am?
Yes.
And you're my favorite innkeeper.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Fable. So, do you think your farm work will be done soon?
Oh, I hope so. Not that I don't like helping them out. I do, but I think the sooner everyone can get back to normal life, the better.
Do you perhaps need a hand? I happen to have two. And I might know a thing or two about crops and fences. Fable, it's okay. I can vouch for them. Look, they have like a fish tie. That's really cool.
Sure, I could use some help carrying a few things over to Tregorin. My treehouse is just around the corner.
Splendid. Sounds like quite a useful endeavor. I will gladly indulge.
Thank you. Innkeep, before we go, I have something I wanted to give you.
Oh, what do you have for me, Fable?
Some dried honey flowers. The farmers didn't know how to thank me, so they gave me these flowers. And you're always so helpful and nice, so I wanted to share them with you. I'm sure you already have at least 4 ideas on how to use them.
Thank you very much, Fable. I'll make sure to put them to good use. Ooh, a new infusion! Let's see, what is it? Oh, I love Hex's little art. What a stinker. Oh yeah, I should read these, shouldn't I? Okay. Half-elf, he, him, wizard, zenith, age 48, chaotic neutral, the tower. Hex is a very impulsive wizard who loves chaos and everything unreasonable. He is one of the 2 smartest people in all of Asteria, the other being his sister, who seems to be his complete opposite. Thanks to him, I also learned a new word, theopractically. It means practically in theory. Okay, so we did learn it from him. Scully, skeleton, age, I don't know. He, him, archivist, Everbloom Archives, chaotic neutral, the magician. Scully is a Maida, and the personification of a gentleman, and he's, well, dead. Or at least he was dead for quite some time before he rose again, but contrary to his fellow undead, he returned conscious. Good to know, good to know. Okay, honeyflower. Honeyflowers used to be rare before adventurers introduced it to local farms. Now commonplace, everyone can be inspired by their sweetness, inspiration, and dexterity. Grants you the ability to extraordinarily motivate other people or persuade them to tell the truth. Ooh, that could be a good one for a quest or two. I appreciate it, Fable. So you accept donations for ingredients? Certainly. I can only get my hands on so many infusions myself. What about recipes themselves? Gimme, 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 gimme! It's always good to get more inspiration. Wonderful! In my prior life, I had a lot of access to books about magic and potion mixing. I think I still recall my assistant's favorite recipe. First snow. Do you store it under your hat? First snow. Let me see this. Oh! Like the sun reflecting off of a frozen lake, the first snow makes you feel comfortable and safe, embracing you with its frosty taste. In between hot chocolate and frozen glaciers, you'll find yourself well equipped to hike into the snowy mountains. Ooh! Of course! Where else would I keep it? True, I don't think you have pockets, do you? Fair enough. Thank you for the recipe. Innkeeper, thank you for being such a patient and pleasant host. I shall be on my way then, with Fable. But I'll be back, should I not crumble into a pile of bones from one day to the next. Let's hope not. I won't. I'm just joking around.
I hope I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. Anyways, Innkeeper, thank you so much. You're still the highlight of my day, no matter how dark the night. See you around.
That was really poetic.
Let's go, Scully. No time to lose.
Bye, guys. I love you, Fable. Oh, Kyle! Oh, I love your cape. It looks really good on you. They were right. That I was able to witness such rarity in my lifetime. Immaculate. You even got excited about a rusty nail. Of course I would. Such a splendid chemical process. Metals have a variety of chemical processes. Rust be my least favorite of them. Ruins a lot of hard work. Does it now? Yup. Makes everything porous. Oh! Kyle, Rhea, nice to see you both again. Likewise, dear innkeeper. How has your day been? Can't complain. Had some interesting customers today. Ah, like that one distinguished gentleman who crossed us on our way in. Distinguished, yeah. Gentlemen don't know. A giant top hat doesn't make you a gentleman. What makes you a gentleman? Manners. He was quite polite, I recall. Greeted me with the tip of his hat. You find everything polite, even your slime. But Mr. Slime is quite polite. What a peculiar wall clock you have there. Oh, do you recognize it? Someone stole it from me from your ex-wife. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. It looks just like the clock in Evelyn's living room. It reminds me of all the times I impatiently waited for her to come home after important meetings and banquets. Do you know if that is her clock by any chance? Maybe? I think it might be a story for another time. I can't give away all my secrets. Let's not worry about it now, shall we? Okay. He's just so quick to be like, alright, it's time to change the subject. Say, Innkeep, have you read that letter yet? That'd be a story I'd love to hear right now. Aw, man. I forgot we haven't read the letter yet. Everything was happening. Then we met so many new people, and also we got a bunch of new drinks. I forgot about the letter. Please open it. Not yet. No. Tragic. I've always loved writing letters. Are we running away? The innkeep said that they used to walk away from something when they were afraid of it, so maybe we're walking away from this letter. Innkeep, you got a drink for me? Something that will make me tougher. So I can get through today's babbling. Of course. A tough drink. Do you want the sailor's courage? Let's see. Lend lover qualities of good sailor. Oh no, you want defense. Okay, first snow would be good. Frosted lagoon. It's physical and spiritual harm. Comfortable and safe. I want to make the new drink. I know this probably isn't the correct thing, but I want to make it. I really like those. Those are pretty. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do that. There we go. And, Incy... Oh! This is another one that needs an infusion. Oh, I see. Hang on, eat that. Okay. Put this in here. Oh, not that. Defense. Does that work? Oh no, I need one more of dexterity. There we go. I probably screwed this up a little bit, but it's okay. Now that's what I'm talking about, a gift of the great dragons. Well, thank you. I gave it my best. I'm glad you like the new drink. Can taste that. I feel sturdier already. I've had me doubts about ye, Innkeep, but I must say you know your job. So, how has the day been for you two? The usual. Splendid! It was my first day in centuries out under the rays of the sun. And how did you like it? It's brighter than I thought, the light of the sun, I mean. Rhea and I took a day trip to the capital, since I rarely get to see it full of daily life. There are so many people! Too many. Just the right amount for a city. It was so vivid, it almost made me feel alive. And everyone was able to admire my beautiful cape. So that is the cape. The cape of... invisibility. It absolutely is. How curious. Does that mean you two are going to Beruvia now? Huh? Why would we want to go there? That was the deal. I help you get your cape, so you can attend that fancy Beruvian vampire banquet and I get me gold's worth. Oh, but I got that invitation 500 years ago. Didn't I mention that? Oh no, Kyle, what have you done? No? What about me material then? Well, I can give you the gold right now if you want. Can you accompany me a while longer though? Ugh, fine. Oh, wonderful! Every second I spend with you brings me tremendous joy! What a great day to be a vampire! Rhea's gonna kill you, man! I've got my cape back, and I can walk under the sun like mortals do! Say, innkeeper, what if you thought of a new drink, another new one? One that would taste just as incredible as the gentle and welcoming beams of the sunlight feel on your skin? That's kind of a vague description, but I think I might have something in mind already. Ooh, Peak Sunrise. We did get a snow drink. Now we have a sun drink. Ooh. The Peak Sunrise is a sweet drink that feels like standing on a tall mountain's peak. While this drink focuses on intelligence, adventurers may feel infused with the confidence and agility it takes to climb their favorite mountain range. Unsurprisingly popular with climbers and boulderers. Nice. Ah, wonderful! I wonder if my dear Evelyn would desire to walk in the sunlight as well. Do you know how she's doing? Do you think I could pay her a visit? Why would I know? You shouldn't. I should! The air smells like reconciliation! Do you think that's a good idea? I think she was gonna kill you, man. It ain't. It is! Kyle, you've stolen your cape. Do you think she'll greet you with open arms? You know what I'd do if me ex-husband stole me hammer. What? Take it and smash all he holds dear. No one takes what's mine. But the cape is mine! Is she of the same opinion, you think? Oh! Maybe you're right. It would be a shame to lose my cape again. All she'd have to do is ask. Oh, my undead Evelyn. There has never been a wish of hers I turned down. And I wouldn't to this day. I don't want to have whatever you have with her. Yeah, that's very unhealthy. Kyle, you could do so much better than Evelyn. I'd lose me mind. Well, yeah, I know. Oh, how much I miss her. My heart is aching. If that's all. Maybe one day she'll reach out to me. I still miss her dearly. She's got you blocked on everything, dude. She's not gonna text you back. And I shall miss her evermore, looking towards the mountain's peak, knowing she's merely a grasp away. Maybe a drink could help for now. Oh! Would you do that? A drink for me? Wait, we got new character information for you. Oh! He was once married to Lady Evelyn, a vampire countess residing in Morrow Castle, and enjoyed sunbathing maybe a tad bit too much. The curse of being a vampire is outliving pretty much anyone you'll ever meet, so it's not surprising that Kyle seems to fight with abandonment issues. He has seen a few people die of old age after all. Nonetheless, he is still very attentive to others, perhaps to cherish the time he has left with them. That could definitely explain why he's, like, letting Evelyn sort of walk all over him, because, like, she's immortal too. So I feel like there's a desire to, like, instead of forging new connections, to just be like, yeah, this'll work, this is fine, I don't have to, I can deal with this type of thing. Oh, would you do that? A drink for me? Of course. Something strong, please, dear innkeeper, so that my heart may stop aching soon. Sounds like you need sailor's courage. I just want to make that one. Can I? Oh, I can! Sailor's courage. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we need... Let's do this one. Yeah. And we need a little charisma. We need a little dexterity. We've got the defense, and then we put in this. No, wait! This. There we go. Sailor's courage for our best boy, Kyle. I still love that his name is Kyle. I can't mend your broken heart, but perhaps this helps. It does? Thank you, dear innkeeper. I'm glad. Thank goodness. I feel really bad that he's sad. Why don't you tell the innkeep more about your day, Oh, Kyle, what's the matter, buddy? Right. I suppose I wasn't done yet. Where was I? Your trip to the capital. Busy streets, bustling with people. Roots! Roots? Roots. We admired the roots that enclosed the city almost like a rampart. I finally had the chance to take a closer look. Quite fascinating. For once, gotta agree. And almost made me believe the myths are true. Myths? Myths. I've told ya. Rumor has it these are the roots of the Aether Tree. Breaking through the surface and taking hold of Gaia, where they guard the capital. Ah! Yes, very good defense plan indeed. Let me look at that. See, the capital is wrapped in roots protected by the divine according to myth as ancient as time. These are the roots of the Aether Tree. Is this connected to the undead or to something else? I guess we'll find out. What is wood going to do to protect a city? A city is protected with stone. Oh! Well, I was never very involved in fortification efforts. I figured. Oh! Oh? We've also met the lovely Seraph again! How are her investigations coming along? Very well. She seems eager and determined. A detective spirit. Believe the last made her way to Darwell. She seems to be onto something. I can't wait to hear the story when she returns. Likewise! Say, Rhea, can we go back to town and check out the antiques dealer? Oi, why? I want to see if I can find any keepsakes from the old times. Very well then, but you won't munch on the shopkeep, will ya? Of course not! I'm well satiated from the innkeeper's creation. Alright then, let's go. Yeah, no biting you can't bite customer service workers if you want them to give you service. Goodbye, innkeep. Enjoy your shopping spree. Be nice to the service workers. Who the fuck are you? Well met, adventurer. Do my eyes deceive me? Minthy in the flesh! Hello, darling innkeeper. It's good to see you again. Do I know you? Okay, so this is one of our friends. Do you have a hellhound? It certainly has been a while. Must be hitting that 15-year mark, right? It'll be 25 years soon, actually. How old are we? I feel like the innkeeper's immortal in some way. You know how I am when it comes to keeping track of spans longer than a decade. Definitely immortal. I'm well aware. Good that you have me to drop in from time to time to remind you, I couldn't be more grateful. Oh, you have 2 dogs! There's one under your arm. I didn't notice that. Especially when you bring Casket and Kane along. Do cute service beasts still get a discount here? Always. In fact, they can have free puppuccinos on me. So, what's brought you back to the area? It's not your usual haunt. No, I generally prefer something more... moist? Huh, not the word I'd have used. But something akin to that. It's decidedly too arid around these parts for my tastes. And here I thought I would get to enjoy the recent downpour, but no. Yeah, it stopped this morning, unfortunately. I like it when the rain stays around all day. The stuff that came pouring down was unique. That's one way to put it. Destructive is another, and possibly more accurate. But I'm glad to see that your tavern hasn't suffered the same fate as many of the streets and buildings I saw on my way here. Admittedly, the journey was already quite challenging to navigate with my wheelchair before. Though the scenery has always been worth the struggle. But now, I'm afraid it wasn't possible to take in much enjoyment from the passing landscape. Not when I had to pay so much attention to not endanger myself and my sweet service beast. You've told me of your struggles with traveling before. I'm sorry to hear that recent events have made it worse. Do I have your info now? No, I don't. Huh. Maybe because I already know you, or I'm supposed to know you, and you're not a guest, you're more like a friend? Oh, well. We're here now, aren't we? And I do have to say... Yes? Using the primordial vortex as a way to skip your veranda stairs is a marvelous accessibility touch. Quite the impressive work, my friend. I'm glad to hear that my little spells are doing their job. I hope the cities will put similar care into rebuilding the streets. Flatter cobblestones would do wonders for many people like me. But believe it or not, I didn't come all this way to talk about the development of inclusivity in urban infrastructure. No, really? Shocking, right? I'm here on the hunt, one could say. What do you have your eyes on? Protection pearls. I've heard a few hushed whispers in my library. Folks say the pearls appear in the Lonesome Lagoon this time of year. Ah, those again. Good hunting, then. Thank you. Though, while pearls might be my main objective, I haven't decided to come to town with only a singular purpose. I need to ask you for something, innkeeper. A good drink? No, my manuscript, darling. Oh? Manuscript? I believe 25 years should have been enough time to proofread it, yes? Oh, I may have forgotten. I got busy. It's been a busy 25 years. Of course. I finished devouring the manuscript almost as soon as you gave it to me. Not literally, right? It just took me a while to recall doing so, you see. Since it's been so long since I definitely got done with that. I'm sorry. I'll do it now. You're in town. I'll be forced to remember to do it. Lovely. I'm glad I have such a reliable old friend to proofread my work. Don't do that to me. Would you like a drink while I try to engage my brain cells and remember where I put it? If you're offering, I'd be pleased to accept. Perhaps something to refresh my mind after my journey? I'll do my best. Maybe... Peak Sunrise? Yes, Peak Sunrise. Seems like the perfect one. Just because it's like, the sunrise, it's beautiful and inspiring, and she had a long journey here. Wait. This is another one where I need to, There we go, Peak Sunrise. I thought very hard about making the perfect drink for you. Ah, I've missed this. Good to see your mixing skills haven't diminished one bit. In fact, I think I might be coming up with an idea for a new story. Let me note this down really quick. Take your time. So, while I enjoy your mixology no matter what you put in front of me, I'd enjoy it even more if you could recall the location of my very precious manuscript. You know, the one I lovingly worked away at for almost half a century whilst my library came to be? Certainly! It should be just below this pile. No, wait, I must have put it over there, actually. It's been 25 years, Minthy! Give me a break! Alright. Given this ongoing battle with your organizational habits, it might take you a bit longer to recover it. And I have some pearls to get to. So, how about this? I'll return in around 7 days, and then I can tell you all about my pearl hunt in exchange for my manuscript. My proofread manuscript. Okay, 7 days. I got it. That would be helpful. Good. It was nice seeing your weary face again, innkeeper. Likewise, Minthy. Interesting also that we've been friends for so long and you don't say my name either. Have I ever given anyone my name? Have a safe and pearl-filled journey, get it? Ha, I'll try. Did I get information about you? I didn't. Who are you to me? Other than a friend. Seems like a real friend. 7 days should be enough to read a manuscript, right? We have to. Ooh! New quests. Okay, I think we only have one, but we might have two. So let's see. We have the Stranger, Lonesome Lagoon. Ooh, oh no, wait. If she's going to Lonesome Lagoon! Hopefully she'll be okay. Let's see. Okay, there are people in Zoford. The Archmage lost their familiar. There are a lot of people in Zoford. Someone is bound to know something. The docks are a popular viewpoint for animals. There we go. The lively port, scandal in Zoford. The lively port city of Zoford is known not only for its docks, but also its large community of mages. Lately, there seems to be something mysterious going on there. The familiars of several archmages have gone missing and now are nowhere to be found. But it's a big city, there must be someone who knows something. Could their disappearance be related to the tale of the sea witch who cursed Zoford's docks? Got that one. Can we make another one? No. Just kidding. Instead, it's bedtime. We do have a lot of rumors, though. Hopefully we'll be able to build those up into something, but right now it seems like it's like we have 2 for some, 1 for some, so we need to, figure out what we can do with those. But I think we'll have to figure that out and cross the threshold next time, because I have to go. I'm actually going to get a tattoo today, so I was recording this right before I went to do that. This game is still so much fun. I'm always happy when I get to come back to it. I really love Melli. She's adorable, and I'm glad that she's, like, sort of, like, collecting, like, family figures, like Lynn and, Malachite, aka Blaze, aka whatever the name they were using before that was. I'm surprised they didn't switch it when Fable asked their name. I don't know, maybe it was because they already talked... Oh, well, he probably knew that they already talked to, everyone outside, so better to keep the same name. But I guarantee if we run into someone new, they're gonna give a different name. Either way, really funny. And it was awesome to see Fable again. I love Fable. I think they're one of my favorites. They're adorable. And we met some new people, too. We met Hex, we met Scully, and a friend, question mark, that we've known. And we kind of got a little bit more hints at who the innkeeper might be, but not that much, but enough to make me think that something's up with the innkeeper. Current theory, I think we're a god of some kind. I know that's crazy to say, but it's like, we don't leave the inn, we don't really go anywhere else, somebody is looking out for us, and we make magical drinks, we have access to the primordial vortex, we used it for accessibility into our tavern. So it seems like, and we are, like, we're either, like, a race that ages slowly, like an elf, or we're immortal. So I don't know. I definitely don't think the innkeeper is, like, mortal. Like, you know what I mean? Something's up about that, but we still haven't read the letter. I want to read the letter. Maybe we'll get to next time. But we're also going to send the kiddo out on a quest, and I really hope it goes good. Maybe we'll also hear back from the people who went to check out the falling stars, the cleric. But that'll all have to wait for next time. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself, gather some new recipes, and find that manuscript that we definitely read, and have a good day.